Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring. And I say it that way because, in my mind, at least, there's a world where the previous episode was actually our last. Because Malenia is actually just where the game ends. Roll credits. Mic drop. We out. Because honestly, how do you top that? Isn't it all just downhill from this point onward? If I were not recording this game for you all, if I were just playing this game on my own, I might have just set it down for the next month. Just so I can revel in the experience that was Malenia. And I've kind of been doing this anyways the past week since I've recorded, just reliving that fight over and over in my mind and reliving the ultimate elation of finally felling the goddess of rot. I've said before that I am a little bit wary, always a little bit wary of recency bias, but I gotta think that Malenia is just the #1 most memorable moment in a video game for me. I've had a lot of great moments in Hollow Knight, a lot of accomplishments, challenges that are probably that have been more harrowing than Malenia. And it's part of why that game is my favorite game. I just wish I had been able to record my first playthrough like we've been doing here with Elden Ring. That's my only wish for that game. I just wasn't doing it at the time. Wasn't streaming, wasn't recording. But there have been a handful of other games as well that I can think of where you tell me the name of that game and I just, that one moment in that one game, I remember that. But Malenia just, I think, rises above them all. There's just the combination of the challenge of the fight and also just the overall experience. And that final moment of getting the victory after failing for so long and really not thinking that I was going to get the victory and then happening out of nowhere. It's just one of those moments that is going to stick with me for a very, very long time. I also have to say that I should say that, for the record, Malenia is now #1 in most attempts on a boss fight in a FromSoft game for me. I don't think that there was ever a question. There really was never a doubt in my mind that that was going to happen. Everything that I had been led to believe about Malenia turned out to be true. She was the challenge that I was expecting her to be. So rest in peace, Margit, the Fell Omen, the previous record holder who we stuck with so stubbornly way back in episode 2, despite being so underleveled. Another thing that's really cool is that at this point, having taken down Malenia, I think I'm actually 100% blind here on out. I don't think there's anything left in the base game or the DLC that I have any knowledge of. All I have is my speculation, my guesses, my theories. But other than that, I really don't know what's coming. And I'm excited to find out because ultimately, the show must go on. Malenia was a fantastic experience. And she, as I said, is going to be... my character has also been sitting here thinking about Malenia. You can't see it right now, but there is a grin from ear to ear perched on our character's face, reliving the fight against the goddess of rot. But it's time for us, I think, to turn the page and move on to the next chapter. We have an Ashen Capital that needs to be explored. We are going to do a little bit of housekeeping, starting with leveling up. We have a lot of runes to spend. My goodness, did Malenia give us some runes. And I think we're just going to put those right into mind. I think I checked my stats here. If I will go ahead and lock these in, we can always respec if we need to. If we check the stats now, I think that takes us to 223. I think, if my math is correct, when we now drink our cerulean flask, we actually get all 220 FP from that flask, assuming our FP is empty. So, Value Town, here we come. That's really the most... Who cares about taking down Malenia? The most important thing is that you get value from your flasks. We're going to head back here. I do want to do a little bit of cleanup and try to put a bow on everything Halig Tree related, which is why I first wanted to come back here to the Halig Tree roots and just recheck this room here. I didn't think that anything would have changed with this. What do we call this? I mean, it's a bloom, right? It's a bloom of rot, and now that we have seen the same thing in Melania's boss room, this apparently is what happens when somebody who is afflicted with the rot passes away. This is left behind. So I had initially wondered if this bloom out here was Millicent's, or I don't know if I had wondered that, just because I don't know, that would be the most poetic. Is if she had somehow tried to make her way from the drainage channel down to Melania. The problem is that when we left her here, she seemed to be in a pretty bad state. Like, she seemed to just be goners. And I don't know how she would have made it down to Melania. So I wanted to come back here. I wanted to come back and take another look and see if there were anything different about Millicent. Would anything have changed with her? So far from the first glance, it doesn't look like it. Yay, another Pestglaive. It doesn't look like anything has changed, but let's just take a closer look here to be sure. I definitely don't see the same bloom. If that is something that were supposed to happen to Millicent, it hasn't happened yet. I'm not sure if it will ever happen, but okay. Okay. Let's also check with Sage Gowry. That is one of the other things that I want to check here. Gowry last time had mentioned he was bemoaning the fact that both Millicent and Melania seem to have turned their backs on him. That they had, like, I don't know, what did he say? That they had abandoned them? The adherents of Rot?
Millicent, Melania, do you detest us so utterly?
So he has no reaction to Melania. To us defeating Melania, at least. I don't quite understand everything about Gowry. His motivations and his because there was no dialogue that Melania had that suggested, to me at least, none of her dialogue suggested. This is really interesting. Another place I was going to check was going to be Mohg's boss room, the Cocoon of the Empyrean. I wanted to check here just to see. I don't think there's going to be anything different here, but I wanted just to check and see, is there anything different with our buddy Mikola? What the hell? I had not. Yeah, Sage Gowry is a weird one. In his mind, maybe he's like this pure adherent to the ways of Rot. But there wasn't anything. I'm just confused because Melania's dialogue didn't seem to suggest that she had, I don't know, that she had abandoned. I guess that maybe is what Gowry was probably bummed out about, is the fact that Melania went back to the Halig Tree. She left the swamp of Aeonia. I think maybe that's the fact that she didn't stay here and oversee all of her worshippers, and instead kind of abandoned them. But then going back to the Halig Tree, I think it looks like she spawned a whole bunch of new. She kind of rotted out the Halig Tree, I think, because she bloomed once again. And of course, we see all the worshippers, What are they called? The Kindred of Rot. We see them all there. Okay, we're gonna continue to think about. There's some thoughts and questions that I still have regarding Melania and the Halig tree and everything, but it's time to move on to a new section of the game, which is actually an old section of the game. We've been here before, except not really. This is, man, coming back to this scene. Good Lord, this game is just so gorgeous. All right, where do we start here? I think actually we have a little bit of... I want to explore in many different directions. I think I might actually start... Let me actually... We did reactivate the East Capital Rampart Fire. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think there was a site of grace. No, it's here. Here it is. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I'm getting a little bit... I was going to warp to a site of grace and explore backwards. I had that thought, but maybe we won't do that. There's a lot of different parts of the capital that I want to explore and see what has changed exactly. The main... I don't know where the main quest, if this is even divided up this way, where does the game want us to focus our attention? My guess would be that the focus is supposed to be down the rabbit hole or down the sewer hole, and that's where we really jump into things. But I just want to see what has all changed in all these other areas. I do see an item over there. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's just not stand here. Let's actually just run around. We can't ride Torrent, correct? So we're just gonna run around and see what we find. We're not gonna jump down a hole just yet. We are gonna poke some of the corners here and see what might be hiding. Because FromSoft is pretty good about making sure that you don't feel like you're wasting your time going through... I hear footsteps. I feel like I hear footsteps, which suggests there is an enemy nearby. So this, yeah, man, gosh. Everything just burned to the ground. What the hell? We did that. We did that, guys. I guess one of the big questions for me is, can we get to... We can actually get to this ladder. Can we get to the isolated Divine Tower? We need to get back... We would have to get back to the Sending Gate that was at the Divine Bridge. That Sending Gate that we could actually... Oh, wait a second. I just remembered. There's a transporter chest. That's actually how we got there in the first place, was using a transporter chest, wasn't it? If we have to, we will consider using that transporter chest to get us back to the Divine Tower Bridge. But we may not need to. Let's find out what's going on here. I hear sounds. I'm not sure that I recognize those sounds. Not yet, at least. Is anybody alive? It's... Oh my god. It's a gargoyle. Okay. Okay, there is a gargoyle roaming around here. And I do see what appears to be a legendary item over there. Oh man, this is... Whew, we're back into it, folks. We're back into that amazing feeling of exploring new ground, except not really. This is something that FromSoft does do so well. I think that gargoyle sees me. It's not the first time they've done this in one of their games. I'm also remembering that we have a couple different NPCs that we're looking for, I think. Gideon being one of them. Gideon is no longer at the hold, and I would presume that he would be somewhere here in the capital. Because where else would he be? Where else? The game is naturally progressing in this direction. There's really nowhere else to go now. We also have Goldmask and Corin, who we've seen here previously. Oh, okay. There are some folks who have replaced the envoys. The bubble envoys are not here anymore. Just a couple of random commoners. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Was this here before? I might need to go back and check my footage, but this looks like one of the Halig Tree Bowls. And I don't remember this being here. So the envoys, right? The presence of the envoys in the capital previously, we know from some of the items that we picked up from the envoys, is that they like herald in a new age, right? Isn't that their part of their purpose, is to herald in this new era? And maybe that is the era of the Halig Tree. The Halig Tree, is that it's supposed to replace the Erd Tree in the circle of life, or the cycle of death and rebirth. Is the combatant gone? I think the combatant is no longer here. A lot of these areas are looking empty, but we got to do our due diligence and make sure of that. Oh, what is down there? I'm seeing something down there, and I'm wondering if it's Goldmask. I saw this very strange ring hovering over somebody laying on the ground. And it didn't look like anything that I've seen before. How do we get down there safely? I gotta remember how we do this. Well, remembering how we did it before does not necessarily equal being able to do it this time, because the landscape may have changed. Perhaps a significant enough change to really reroute us. And I think that it's looking that way. Can I see from anywhere from up here? Can I see that person, or we just need to get down there, and I think in order to do that, maybe I'm making it out to be a lot more complicated than it needs to be. We might just be able to drop down over here. Yeah, because there's a lot of these areas that are now filled in, right? So much of this before. Oh, who is this? Oh, it's Corin. There's Corin. Okay. I think, oh god, okay, well, let's go to Corin. I don't know if I go straight to Corin. Let me actually explore. Did I go down here already? I think I did, actually. I think I did. I don't want to deal with the gargoyle just yet. This lever doesn't work. Okay, I think we go to Corin. I'm thinking, I think that was Goldmask that I saw laying on the ground back there, just because I only saw the legs, but they looked like the same character model. The legs, at least, belong to is Goldmask supposed to be an Alabaster Lord? He looks similar to them. Corin! You are not with Gold Mask, and that, considering what I just saw a moment ago, that worries me.
Oh, it's you. I finally come to understand. The Master is nothing more than a madman, enchanted by a vain and ruinous delusion. He rejected the perfection of the Golden Order, seeking to supplant our glorious faith with his own. Could there be a more pitiable comedy? Look at it. The culmination of perfection. Burning before our very eyes.
Talking about the Erd Tree. He says that Gold Mask turned away from the Golden Order. He's saying that in a way that makes me wonder, did you turn against Gold Mask? But also, were you praising what is going on with the Erd Tree as perfection? Seems to me like you might be the one that's kind of gone crazy here. What is going on with Corin? Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's you. I finally come to understand. The Master is nothing more than enchanted by a vein, seeking to supplant. Could there be a more pitiable look at it?
The culmination of perfection burning before our very eyes. What? Okay, now I need to find out what I saw over here. We've got to... will the game allow me to... Man, there's so many directions that I'm wanting to go. I'm seeing that there's stuff to explore up in this direction, up the stairs. This is going to be fun. There is a Miranda plant over here to deal with, potentially. And I do have fire ready to go. But I also have Scarlet Rot. We have Scarlet Aeonia. Right, we're just going to run past this plant for now. It's just stinking Miranda plant. We have bigger things to attend to. More important things. It is Gold Mask. And there is... What in the heck is that? What is going on? My only clue here is the color scheme of whatever this is. Like, it kind of looks almost like a great rune, how it's floating in the air like this. But it also looks like it's it's peering out into, it's a portal out into the cosmos. But it's also colored, very orange. Frenzy Flame. Did he somehow become... What is going on here? Receive Mending Rune. Receive Mending Rune. Yes. Mending Rune of Perfect Order. Key item. Can be used to mend the shattered Elden Ring. Oops, that's not the button. It is a rune discovered by the noble Gold Mask, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. A rune of transcendental ideology which will attempt to perfect the Golden Order. The current imperfection of the Golden Order, or instability of ideology, can be blamed upon the fickleness of the gods, no better than men. That is the fly in the ointment. Immediately, this feels like it is a key item similar to Miquella's Needle. I guess this is not a key item, this is a consumable. But it feels like they both have some effect on what ending you get. That's my instinct here. It will attempt to perfect the Golden Order. The current imperfection of the Golden Order or instability of ideology. Man, I'm as always, I'm gonna have to think about what I'm reading and think about what Corin just said, because it feels to me, he says that Corin said that Gold Mask turned out to be that he abandoned the Golden Order. Except why was there a rune of perfect order here? It seems to me like maybe he succeeded. And Corin is the one who has somehow been seized by the, you know, whatever we have unleashed by setting the Erd Tree into this state. Holy crap. Praise the tree, my dude. Rest in peace, Gold Mask. When will this item come in handy? It feels like it's meant to affect something, whatever quest line or sequence of events that is going to decide the ending of the game for us. I feel like our ending is sort of decided already in that, you know, we're the Lord of Chaos, or at least we're supposed to be the Lord of Chaos. And nothing can really change that. Nothing really can, I don't think, dissuade us from that course. Nice to know that we can inflict Scarlet Rot on the Miranda Blooms. That's cool. What to make of it all? I'm just asking this question every single episode. What do we make of it all? For now, we keep exploring, and we keep thinking. I think I actually want to head now to take on this gargoyle. Let's see about dealing with a gargoyle. Can we give the Scarlet Rot to the gargoyle? Let's find out. Oh, we can pick up this item, I guess. A golden sunflower. A single golden sunflower left here. Here, have a flower. Suswall! Alright, we gotta go. I think we gotta go back around here to get back inside. Do we just go straight for a plunging attack? Let's see if we can get into a little bit of a better position here. I will actually adjust my... We'll take the scarab off for just a moment. Put something a little bit more useful in its place. Guard boost ability. Let's go. And let's see where we... How do I get down? Oh, right. Okay, go under here. Go down this way. And we wait to get a... Well, I don't know. Can we get a plunging attack on this guy? Does it even matter? All right, I think he's not gonna come close enough. We're just gonna go in. We're just gonna go in. Can you be rotted? It would have greatly surprised me if you could be. I'm gonna drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. This feels like a good enough time to do that. He can interrupt our destined death. That part's a little bit annoying. Does this guy have, this guy feels more nimble than your average gargoyle. There we go. Charge attacks. Give me that. Riposte. Alrighty, you are done. Get out of here. I have an Ashen Capital and a round table hold, maybe, to explore, but will we be able to get inside? Wait a second, there is one of the assets here that looks like one of those dung eater corpses with the bloody waistcloth. Except there's no dung eater loot. What's up with that? I don't remember there being one of those here. Why are you here? What? Have they just randomly displaced various... I remember there was one... There was one of those corpses somewhere in the capital when we first got to Leyndell. But I don't remember it being over here. So that could be just their way of... the place has fallen into chaos, and so everything is just all over the place, including the loot corpses. I'm not seeing the any of the virgins in here that we saw previously. Oh shit. Okay, I just one thing that has been on my mind, the presence. Interesting. So there's going back to, man, it's been a while now since we fought Rykard, but we picked up, I think there was a chess piece that we picked up in his boss room. I had to ask my sister to remind me where we got this, because I had forgotten, but where is it here? There is a chess piece somewhere in our inventory, I promise you, that we picked up. Oh no, it's next to it's right here, isn't it? The eye surcoat. We have this brown surcoat draped over chainmail. The insignia emblazoned on the front marks out the wearer as the eyes and ears of Sir Gideon, the All-Knowing. I'm wondering if the eyes and ears of Sir Gideon was Rykard. That surcoat that we found in Rykard's boss room, I thought that was, you know, that ghost. The ghost who was giving us the special weapon that we used to take on Rykard. I thought that maybe that was his surcoat, but now it feels like it would make much more sense if Rykard was the eyes and the ears. Let's hold that thought for a moment. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Okay, I kind of wondered if it was just another bolster material. So the reason that I bring that up is because I thought back. We mentioned earlier my different guesses and theories that I've had throughout the playthrough, and at one of those initial guesses, Latenna. Going back to the village of the Albinaurics, we found a, what was it, a depraved perfumer? There was one of those, we saw these enemies also at the Shaded Castle, but there was one of them that was at the village of the Albinaurics. And I noticed at the time that perfumer enemy had on a piece of armor that looked like it had snakes on it. And I had speculated, I was like, well, is this guy connected to Rykard? Because the only, you know, I know that Rykard is supposed to have a serpentine demeanor, according to Gideon. I'm a little sad at the moment because it looks like we actually cannot get back into the round table. It looks like that path is close to us. Bummer, dude. We might have to use that transporter chest. Boy, that wall looks cracked. Am I seeing things? That's a cracked wall. How come? Can we plant some explosives? Somebody get us the DS2 explosive barrels, and I'll lob a firebomb at this wall, and that'll be we'll be back in the hold in no time. Let me see if I can wrap up this thought that I'm having. The reason that I'm mentioning this is because when we found Latenna, she mentioned an all-hearing brute. And I was so confused at the time, I thought like she was talking about Lobo. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. But then when I finally thought about it more, the all-hearing brute was some tarnished who was trying to extract information from her. And ended up killing Lobo because she didn't, or maybe was trying to get the medallion, right? She was that all-hearing brute was trying to get the half of the medallion to get to the Halig tree. That's what he wanted. And I just had a wild guess at the time. Is she talking about Rykard? Because that's who may have been in the village of the Albinorics and old Albus. You know, old Albus was the guy who gave us the other half of the no. What did old Albus give us? Old Albus gave us the clue, or maybe he gave us the other half of the medallion. I don't remember exactly how it transpired. But based on that perfumer enemy with the snakes on the armor piece, and based on the fact that the all-hearing brute that Latenna talked about, I wondered if Rykard was the guy. And then I sort of let go of that theory, and I was just like, whatever, that's me just, making too much mountain out of a molehill, seeing a snake on some enemy's armor in that area. And then I remembered as I was going through my inventory, I saw that eye surcoat, and I read the description. The eyes and ears of Sir Gideon. And all of a sudden I wondered, wait a second, eyes and ears. The all-hearing brute. Was I right? Was Rykard actually who Latenna was talking about? Was it Rykard who was trying to get Latenna to give up her half of the Halig tree medallion? And is Rykard, in fact, affiliated with Gideon? The reason that I just thought of that, and I wanted to talk about it, is because I thought of the fact that in the round table hold, the IRL round table hold, which is now a bit different, given the state of the capital. The IRL roundtable hold before everything turned to ash has Iron Virgins in it. And the Iron Virgins are connected to Rykard, aren't they? So Rykard, it seems, did have a presence in the roundtable hold, or does have a presence in the roundtable hold, and maybe is, in fact, the eyes and ears of Gideon, the all-knowing. I feel like there's a connection there. I feel like there's a connection. We're using this transporter trap because this might be our only way to get to the isolated Divine Tower and maybe back into the round table hold. Landell, Ashen Capital. I'm glad that still works at least. I have a feeling this is not going to work. Yeah, I don't think the game is going to let us back in the IRL hold. Might be something I'm missing, but so far that appears to be the case. However, we have reestablished our point of contact here, perhaps to the isolated Divine Tower. Interestingly, it appears there's a Guardian Golem that has reappeared, reemerged, Who knew that having set the Erd tree on fire would have the effect of respawning this particular enemy? Oh yes, of course. Of course that is painfully obvious to even the most casual observer that that would happen. Fortunately, it looks like this sending gate is still online. I think I had said before that the sending gate was deactivated. I just meant that the bonfire nearby had been deactivated, which means we couldn't directly access the sending gate, but I had completely forgotten about that transporter chest. So yay. Yay for that knowledge, because now I think we can activate Melania's rune, which is a fun way to, well, we're not starting our episode at this point, but we're still relatively at the start of the episode. So getting something, getting to activate a great rune is a nice, it's a nice thing to cap off the Melania experience. Very curious to see when we're going to, I would think we're going to have to cross paths at some point with Gideon, right? He's got to be in the capital somewhere, and I'm also so confused about exactly what the heck is going on with this Horan and Gold Mask situation. Used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. So we have to become Elden Lord. And that's why that, to me, suggests that it's something that happens at the end of the game. Never had this perspective before of Caelid and the Dragon Barrow. Just absolutely love how this game connects. How it all, you can just see everything from everywhere. I think someone had also mentioned in the comments that actually there are a couple places, theoretically, a couple places where you can actually see the Halig tree. And I think one of them is supposed to be like Castle Soul. Maybe we'll go back there at some point. But I did not, if you can see the Halig tree from there, I totally did not see that. Okay, time to restore the power of Melania's great rune. Let's go. Was it, man, it has like the same, the color scheme there. I don't know if those were butterflies exactly that were floating into the great rune there, but the colors and everything is just the same as her amazing wings. So it says, attacks recover HP after damage is taken. I think that wording is a little bit different, or a little bit strange, because I think it means to say that our attacks are going to, just like Melania's attacks, recover her HP. Oh, but, okay, after damage is taken. So it's a little different than Melania. Melania didn't have to damage us, she just had to hit us for her to restore her HP. But the wording there where it says after damage is taken, it makes it sound like we're the ones taking damage. Like Grub Song in Hollow Knight. A great rune of the Shardbearer Melania. The blessing of this half-rotted rune. Oh, it reduces the healing power of the Flask of Crimson Tears. And yet, due to the infusion of Melania's Spirit of Resistance, attacks made immediately after receiving damage will partially recover HP. Oh, shit. Okay, it's even different than what I was thinking. So the wording actually does make sense. Yo, it is What was the effect called in Bloodborne? This is, oh gosh, what was the game mechanic in Bloodborne? It wasn't like Blood Frenzy. Yo, I've completely forgotten what, this is just one of those Let's Player streamer tax moments where, yeah, I don't remember the name of this effect. But obviously this is what you could do in Bloodborne. In order to encourage aggression. This is a fascinating effect. We should play around with this at some point. The problem is, you know, I am not... It's part of why I think I struggled with Bloodborne, is that I am not inherently an aggressive, face-tanky sort of player. So these sorts of effects, I don't necessarily get as much usage or value out of as I would like. Anyway, we'll think about that one. That's cool. Melania is daughter to Queen Marika and Radagon. And her great rune should have been the most sacred of all. Should have been? That begs the question, what rune is the most sacred of all? We learned last time. What did we learn? We had a bit of, there was something on one of these items. My brother will keep his promise. He possesses the wisdom. The allure of a god is the most fearsome Empyrean of all. There was something that what was this bit of information that I'm trying to remember? Oh, I think it was on Melania's boss soul, and we used that boss soul, so I think I had to take a note of it. My note, that's right, I had this here because the boss soul mentioned that both children, they were both children, Melania and Mikola were both children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans. I think that was when... Radagon is Marika. We know that to be true, correct? We may not fully understand the nature of that yet, but it does suggest Melania's daughter to Queen Marika and Radagon. Her boss soul also says they're both children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans. The Empyrean business sounds like it's a function of the fact that Radagon is Marika. And so the three children that Radagon and Marika had, Mikola and so many M's, so many R's. Mikola and Melania, and also Ranni. We've seen Ranni's corpse at the top of the Divine Tower of Liurnia. She also has red hair. Melania has red hair. Mikola, interestingly, does have blonde hair. Had I noted this pattern before, the fact that the two daughters, Ranni and Melania, have the red hair, whereas the son has the blonde hair. So it's like reverse of the mom and dad. Is that a pattern that matters? Maybe, probably not. But my brain, my cat laser brain, wonders about it. But the Empyreans, there's only a handful of them, but they seem to be a result of the fusion of Radagon and Marika. That's what it feels like. It feels like they just fused into one single entity. Pretty cool view of Farum Azula here as well. I don't think we've quite seen it from this angle. Look at how that the storm, it's almost like a tree of its own, going all the way down to the surface. That is wild. Okay, all right, let's head back to the capital. Good feeling of accomplishment there to get the activation on Melania's great rune. We're gonna head back here, and we're gonna explore to the east. I think I want to see what that portion of the we're still not going down the rabbit hole yet. That effect though on Melania's great rune. I really wish I could remember what it was called in Bloodborne. Like, I keep the term like bloodlust or something keeps coming to mind. But of course that's what she was doing. I think in her restoring health, I think that sound effect, whenever she would hit us, is actually the same sound effect from Bloodborne, isn't it? The whole, the life gain effect, which at some point I will remember. I could just look it up as well. But I kind of want to see if can I actually recall what that was. What was the name? Okay, this is actually open. This part is actually, this is part of the capital that we once made our way through. A little bit on guard just in case of ambushes. It does seem pretty well mostly deserted, but you never know what surprises Miyazaki will... What fun surprises he might decide to spring on you. Oh, can we actually even... Can we actually... We may not be able to get back to this direction over here, which leads to the East Divine Tower. I don't know that we could get back into there because this is now buried, right? So before, the path leading out there would have been like right here, but it's buried under a whole bunch of ash. Okay, and I don't think we can just jump down there, right? That's silly science. So if I do want to explore over there, I would need to warp in this direction and try to make my way backward if the game would let me. So let's not do that. Let's bookmark that for now. That feels like one of those things that I do. The OCD part of me wants to fully check off my list, but it also feels like that's not really where the game wants us to be going at the moment. Let's stay focused here within the confines of the Ashen Capital. And see what else there is. Like it feels like ultimately we want to be making our way back to the Erd Tree. Somehow there's a path somewhere in this place that is burnt to the ground that to make it back to the Elden Throne. That's the sense that I'm getting. And maybe along the way there's a confrontation with Gideon or who knows who else. And now we have a mending rune of... What was this thing called again? A mending rune of perfect order. That's something we have in our bag to just whip out when we need. I think there was at least one item I remember seeing over here in this direction. Oh, I do see an item that's on top of one of these rooftops. Okay. How do I get up to that? How do I get up there? Oh, here, there's just an epic item laying out here. Oh, this is where Corin was, wasn't it? I was thinking about doing a game reload. I did think about doing a game reload after we saw Corin. It happens to everybody. It's only a matter of time. This is Elden Ring. We're the eventual Lord of Chaos. Everybody must die. Corin's bell bearing and Corin's robe. I feel like that bell bearing doesn't have anything, but who knows? There might have been one or two new items that we hadn't yet had a chance to purchase. Corin's robe. Robe of Corin the Cleric. Even after exile, Corin refused to recant his prophecies, and for this, he was blessed with the guidance of grace. He was exiled, huh? Since then, the cartwheel draped on his neck has served as a reminder that true guidance awaits those with iron wills, those with unwavering faith. Did his faith actually not waver? Brother Corin's bellbearing. Was he actually a faithful adherent to the very end? I want to check one more time over by Gold Mask. Did anything change in his neck of the woods? There is something here. Gold Mask's gear. Gold bracelets, gold waist wrap. But not his mask, interestingly. They don't give us his mask. Surely that would be an item, wouldn't it? Why would we not be able to get gold? We can get everybody else's headpiece, can't we? Why not gold mask? Maybe not yet. Maybe that is eventually something we get. Waist wrap made in the image of Erd tree branches. Ah, I had not noticed that before. A minimal adornment made by Lord Goldmask's disciples. Those disciples have long since left him. Minimal adornments. Worn rags that just barely cover the body. Lord Goldmask felt no draw to the vain excesses of clothing. What use is finery to one who seeks greater brilliance? I don't remember exactly what that word means, but I think it's pronounced finery. Gold mask. Okay, well, we've gotten one of the answers that we were to the question that we were wondering. When would we reconvene with Corrin and Gold Mask? Sure enough, it didn't take too long. And just like everybody else before, every other NPC that we've known, everybody must die. But it's not quite exactly clear. It feels like Corrin kind of went crazy. And it feels like maybe Corrin could behave a couple different ways. Like if we were not the Lord of Frenzied Flame, like maybe the Erd tree, I don't know, burns in a different way or something. And Corrin would have somehow, you know, not said what he said because he would have, I don't know. It feels like there could be some different stuff that happens. And eventually, New Game Plus and beyond, I may discover that stuff. Heroes Rune 4. I'm gonna poke around the rest of these buildings here and see if there's anything in the nooks and crannies that I can find. I almost want to pull out the Sentry's Torch. Just in case. Just in case. Who knows who might be... The Black Knife Assassins do seem to be in places unexpected. Like, they were even trying to get into the Halig Tree, it seems. Unsuccessfully? We didn't really see any signs of the Black Knife Assassins once we got to the Halig Tree. But they were definitely trying to get in. By the way, I haven't yet tried on the Black Knife set armor. It has that cool effect, right? It has that cool silencing your footsteps. But we didn't even try it on to see like what it looks like. We did not even give it a trial run. Oh, look at that. The translucent. Oh shit. The see-through cape is amazing. I like that. What are the other pieces? What do they look like? If we get the full set here. Black Knife gauntlets and Black Knife greaves. The entire... Okay, you know, this is better looking than I was thinking. I had, knowing the fact, look at that. Like there's a little bit of a roll sound, but most of it is gone. So now we can have not just a blind playthrough, but a silent playthrough. Okay, that's cool. I had kind of, knowing that the Black Knife Assassins are all ladies, I had thought that maybe this outfit wasn't going to look as good on our character. But it's, you know, it's not bad. The lack of sound as we're moving is just slightly unnerving. It is a little bit unsettling, not gonna lie. There is another item here. A rune arc, I'll take it. We definitely need a little bit more. We didn't completely deplete our... We may have gone through a couple different stocks of boiled crab during the millennia situation, but we didn't fully go through our rune arcs, thankfully. But you never hate looting a rune arc. Oh, there is an item down here. This is so weird, not being able to hear, not being able to hear our footsteps as we're moving about. That does, though, however, make it easier. Does the gargoyle come back? I think that's what I'm hearing. The gargoyle is not a... The gargoyle just reappears. Interesting. Is that the first time that that's happened? Walking around in my Black Knife assassin's garb, holding my sentry's torch so I can see myself. We'll go up the stairs here first before we go down the rabbit hole. Because doesn't this lead back up to... This should lead back up to where we fought Godfrey, correct? Which, that is still kind of wild. Gosh, that feels so long ago now. Was it actually Godfrey? Like, I don't freaking know. Wait a second, who's here? There's somebody here. Hold on, let me get my telescope. Hold on, what the hell? It's fucking Gideon. Gideon is here. Why is he doing this pose though? What is this? What are you doing, my dude? It's like, didn't you know? Didn't you know this was me? Why is Gideon here? Gideon is in... He is in the... What was this place called? The Erd Tree Sanctuary? Was that the name? What the fuck? I'm gonna put my other gotta put the regular outfit back on. I do love the combination of Blythe's outfit combined with Malekith's helm. It's a good look. I'm a fan. And it also happens to work out pretty well in the weight department. There we go. Hopefully I'm not trying to duck. I want to check my equip load. Make sure we are not fad rolling. Gideon. Holy shit. I guess we're doing this, huh? Are we going to be fighting Gideon? It feels like this is not going to be a friendly showdown. The way that you wait that he has been positioned. I get the feeling this is not going to be a friendly showdown. We can't target him. Nope, we can't target him.
To stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
Queen Marika has high hopes for us? Whoa, that is... Whoa! 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 Dude! Okay, hold on. Whoa! Gideon all of a sudden just pulling out all sorts of tricks here. Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage. Dude, he has all the spells, doesn't he? Because he's the all-knowing. Of course he has all the spells. He has Scarlet Rod as well. So Gideon has beaten Millennia. Okay. Okay. What the fuck?
You fought well until now.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Holy shit. Holy shit. I guess Steak America. Whoa. Okay. That was no joke. That was definitely no fucking joke. Whoa. Sir Gideon he had all the spells. He had magic. He had fire. He had the Scarlet Aeonia spell that we thought we were just the bee's knees for taking down Melania. There went our Radon's Great Rune, by the way. What the fuck? What else did he have? He had blood. He did like a Lord of Blood spell. Holy fucking shit, dude. This guy really has been doing his homework, hasn't he? Motherfucker. Oh my god. So he said there... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna quickly review dialogue, because that's too important. I have to review that. So he says, I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. None shall take the throne. Queen America has high hopes for us that we continue to struggle unto eternity. So he is not trying to become Elden Lord himself. He now just wants to stop us from becoming Elden Lord. What? What? I don't get that. But what else is new? Add that to the list of so many other things that I don't have any frickin' clue about. What? Non-physical damage negation. Boy, do we need that against this guy with the Wallapalooza of spells. Goodness gracious. Do I want to, let's not change anything else just yet. I guess we don't try to do Scarlet Aeonia against him because he just murders us. Let's see here. We're gonna drink our flask of Wondrous Physic and we're gonna get back to it. I don't even know that Boiled Crab helps us because none of his damage is physical, is it? Like, it's all spells. Can I even get my freaking runes back against this guy? Let's try to fight near the door here because we might have to. What is that? What is that effect? Wait, what is that effect that I? Okay. Okay, we can do the knockdown thing. We can do the knockdown thing. Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. Forget that. There goes my plan of trying to staying close to the door and get my runes back. These 152k runes might be goners, because my goodness, this Sir Gideon asshole, he really was an asshole all along. Holy shit. What in the actual? Oh, I do have some spells here. I got some spells. We got some things we can do. We got our trickle heal, which isn't going to do jack shit, but we love it anyways. But we do have, I did apply protection of the Erd Tree. So that's something we can do. Okay. Okay. I'll take my boiled crab because whatever. It's something. It's a thing. It's a thing. Is he casting a curse on us? What is this? I have a debuff on me. I have a debuff on me that is affecting my defense. I think that's why I'm taking so much damage. That has to be, right? That has to be what's going on here. Boy, him pulling out the Moog spell is really wild. So, okay, is there any way to counteract this effect? Am I just stuck with the fact that he is forever in this boss fight going to be lowering our defense? Is that just a fact of life? I forgot to drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. Boy, god damn it. No, fuck! I want my sword back. I want my sword back. I'm doing this poorly. How come I don't get to knock you out of your badass Scarlet Rot move? Wait, I did move. Never mind. Never mind. I was complaining about nothing. We did knock him out of it. I'm gonna retake a boiled crab here. Jesus Christ, hold on. Okay. Boy, his the sound of him getting knocked on his ass, it sounds weird for some reason. I'm gonna drink again. It sounds funny. Shit. God damn it. Oh boy, he's doing, what is he doing? He's doing Golden Order or something. Law of causality? Law of regression? What was that? What was that? What was that move? Shit. Oh my god, I'm getting fucked up here. Shit. No! We were almost there. Shit. Fucking shit. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Just don't be a dingus. Don't be a dingus. God damn, this guy. At what level is freaking Gideon at to where he can cast all of these spells? He has the ability to do just everything. Jesus Christ. Do I want to change any of my setup here? I think we just Rail's Roar could be a thing, but that takes a long time to cast. I think we just give ourselves all of our, we drink our flask actually this time. Protection of the Erd Tree feels like it's pretty clutch, and then we just get in there. We get in, we get close, we don't stop. Oh, we get our runes back. That's the other thing we do. Hold on, we got our runes back. I want to know what that fire spell is. That fire spell seems amazing. That fire spell seems absolutely incredible. No, the Scarlet Rot, god damn it. I took Preserving Boluses off my bar too. That actually doesn't do that much. Never mind, it does damage. Never mind. Okay. Shit. Wow, he really loves this Scarlet Rot move, doesn't he? Although we knocked him out of it. Okay, cool. Man, he just has every single trick. Every single trick. Every single trick, doesn't he? Every single last freaking trick. What? Backed up against the wall here. Backed up against the wall here. What? That was my opening. I missed it. I missed it. Yo, fuck. What a fireworks show, dude. What an absolute fireworks show. I thought he was knocked on his ass, which is the only reason that I took a Preserving Bolus. This is when I should have Placidusax's Ruin available to actually hit him with when he does the frickin' bloom. All right, now we got you, asshole. Now we fucking got you.
In my bones, a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Okay, okay. I was a little worried for a second there. The boss health bar did not disappear, and I thought, wait a second, there's actually going to be some phase 2 shenanigans with Sir Gideon. Okay, that was wild. That was a lot of fun. He knows in his bones that a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you? Scepter of the All-Knowing. The All-Knowing armor set. What the fuck? This game is incredible. Gideon. Armor set, helm set. No, sorry. Helm set with countless eyes and ears. Dude, I never even noticed the ears. Need to review the opening cutscene, but don't they show Gideon like in a bed full of ears? But I never noticed them on his armor set before. What the hell? Warned by Gideon Ofnir, the All-Knowing. Knowledge begins with the recognition of one's ignorance, the realization that the search for knowledge is unending. But when Gideon glimpsed into the will of Queen Marika, he shuddered in fear. At the end, that should not be. So Marika, well, I mean, okay, I guess maybe this makes perfect sense. Marika doesn't want there to be an Elden Lord, because if there's an Elden Lord, doesn't that mean that, like, except there have been plenty of Elden Lords. So what does it mean for us to become Elden Lord? Are we actually ushering in a new age, or are we not perpetuating the same age that's been going on? Yeah, I don't know. I don't freaking know, guys. Maybe we'll know eventually. Scepter of the All-Knowing. Scepter in the form of a hand grasping a pearl. Signature weapon of Sir Gideon. The pearl stands for the world, the heavens, and an eye, representing the many forms of knowledge, never fully attainable. Never fully attainable. Even knowing that, the All-Knowing's hand grasps for it. Unique skill, knowledge above all. Raise the scepter to manifest the realm of the All-Knowing. That was the effect, wasn't it? Enemy magic and holy damage negation will be reduced for all within the area. Oh, including the caster. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize he was having to play with the same downside as us. If only we were doing... No, wait a second. We were doing holy damage. The Black Blade, Destined Death does holy damage. That is so silly, though, that he was just pulling out the Melania move. It just didn't look right. It doesn't quite look right on anybody but Melania, does it? We'll still cast it ourselves. We'll still use the Scarlet Aeonia, but it just, you know, there's only one who truly does it right. So this is, you need dexterity and intelligence for this. It is a hammer. Okay. Wow, dude. Well, now I'm really curious what's going to be down in the sewer. What's going to be down there? What do we level up? I don't know what I want to level up, actually. I don't really want to put another point in mind. Do we start leveling a different stat? Or do we just level vigor? Strength and faith still get us damage in our weapon. I think for now, I don't know. I don't know. We can always respec. So for now, we'll just strength gets us the biggest increase in our sword damage. So that's what we'll do that for now. We are a strength faith build. I'll rethink if we want to start splitting into intelligence or something like that, so we can do, I don't know, frenzied seal or the golden order spells at some point. I'll have to think about that off camera. Or for now, I do want to keep looking around here. Well, things are going according to plan, as usual. Corin, Goldmask, Sir Gideon, everyone must perish. It's all in the cards for everybody in the Lord of Chaos timeline. Something tells me though that Gideon, no matter what, you got to go through Gideon if you are wanting to bring about an end to all things. You can see Goldmask from here. Oh, wait. He's in such a he really held on to the praise the tree until his dying breath. Well, now the fact that Jesus, now I am wondering. I'm wondering so many things. There's a fog gate there, isn't there? Holy shit. Are we so much closer to the end of the game than I actually thought? Is this just it? I don't know. I've sort of been thinking that there's at least I don't know, some substantial amount of content still before we get to the point where credits are going to roll, but maybe not. It's starting to feel like we might be right here. There might, who knows what this boss fight is going to be. My guess before was that it's America. And if in fact Gideon was doing the bidding of America and trying to keep us from the Elden Throne, then, you know, if he fails, then there's really only one person left, or one person. Radagon is America. There's only one, in scare quotes, person left to stop us from getting to the Elden Throne. Let's see what this spirit has to say. He has returned. The Lord has returned at long last. Our very first Lord, to brandish the Elden Ring once more. Oh, what? Godfrey? The Lord has returned at long last, our very first Lord. Godfrey is back? Is that what you're saying? What in the fudge stickles? This is just... Well, now... Give me that torch again, because there was a... Was there not a Black Knife assassin here once before? Is there any reason to go on the rooftop here? Oh, can we get back down to where... I think the Radagon Ismerica statue is buried. We might have already passed it and I didn't realize it when we were exploring down below. But I think it's buried. I don't see any reason for us to go on the rooftop here. There's no new items to get in there by any chance. This is... oh, shit. I fell down. Okay, well... Huh. Let's keep explore. Let's just go up into the... See if we can get into the Queen's... bedchamber. I just thinking about the end of the game has me a little bit speechless. Because it's foreboding in a way that is very different from the foreboding that I experienced before Melania. There's an item up there. Tree heal. Oops. Erd tree heal. What an amazing game. We have not really been using the I guess the regular heal spells. But this seems to be the big mama of them all. Heals a vast amount of HP for the caster and nearby allies. The Erd tree once flourished with abundance, yet it was only a fleeting moment, such is the course of all life. I think we also got... We got some other healing spell here in the Queen's bedchamber. Okay. We are not going through that fog gate at the moment. Let's look and see if there's any summons. But I don't think I'm ready just yet to go through that fog gate because there's more exploring I want to do. Summoning pool, use of summoning pool now functional. When we were here previously, we had Melina. There are actually 2 potential summons. Oh shit, it's Yura / Shabriri. Shabriri is here. Okay, I guess that makes sense given the whole Lord of Chaos business. And who else? Oh. Nefeli Lu. She's here as well. Can we take a peek? Can we take a peek? Will can we angle the camera in such a way as to somehow get a little bit of a spoiler? Oh boy, we can. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, okay, the spirit did say it was supposed to be their first Elden Lord, right? We got a very brief glimpse there. I'm not gonna look anymore because that feels a little like cheating. But it could be Godfrey, but it could also be, there was a very like similar to our big poofy mane of hair here from the Malekith helm. Could that be Serash? Now, Serash I don't think was supposed to be the Elden Lord. Serash was just like Godfrey's Beast Regent, whatever that means. We don't really know that much about Serash. But that brief little glimpse that I just got, there was maybe a beast-like quality to that individual. Okay, okay. But I don't feel ready for that just yet. Sorry to tease everyone. I'm sure there's some excitement to see me go through that fog gate, but not yet. I want to first... We've got to go down a rabbit hole, right? We have to explore down... Oh, wait a second. I forgot about the fact that there is actually supposed to be an elevator over here, isn't there? Or am I misremembering? Was there not an elevator on one of these sides that just goes up to the second floor? Or am I tripping? Was that a... Maybe not. Why did I think there was an elevator here? I am gonna... Okay, let me quickly run around. We're just gonna go to the second floor just to be sure I'm not missing anything. There is the empty chest from before. And then I guess it was just a... Oh, there was a ladder that we kicked down. Okay. Somehow, that, you know, the Erd Tree burning has the effect of rescinding or retracting ladders that have previously been extended. That's totally what happens when there's a gigantic fire that burns a city down. Okay. Useless summoning pools also get deactivated. So there's that. Yeah, I'm just not... If that is... Well, I mean, come on. That has to be the end of the game, right? Well, who the hell knows? Because, like I did say before, there supposedly is an entire Badlands. And another low, horror low, well, low or Lu? Nefeli Lu? Aren't they spelled the same way? I've never figured that part out. I always just assumed that Nefeli was related, but that just, you know, could be completely bullshit. But one way or the other, I know that I'm just not... I need just a little bit of time to collect my thoughts, collect myself to be ready for the end of the game, if that is it. I just was not... I was thinking that that might be a little bit farther away. All right. It's at least farther away for the moment as we jump into the rabbit hole. Silly science time? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now where to? What? I mean, I guess there's only one way to go. It just feels like that's so far down. Okay. Looks are deceiving, apparently. Is really this the only thing that we're gonna get out of this? As the music changes, is the only thing here descending to this item? Is this it? A Crimson Amber Medallion +2. Huh. That's it. That's all she wrote, huh? Because then, I think, based on our initial running to Dung Eater that we did a couple episodes ago, nothing seems to be different in the subterranean shunning grounds. So I don't really feel like re-exploring this place. There's nothing, the game has indicated nothing to me that we should explore down here. I think, let's go ahead then and take this off. Marker go bye-bye. And I will, for the sake of completion, let's go over here to the Forbidden Lands checkpoint and explore backwards from here. I just want to be thorough about this. I just seem to remember there being a site of grace somewhere here on the bridge portion, but I could be wrong about that. So that was the only thing that made me want to re-explore this, because we had been, our access had been revoked. But maybe there was no site of grace? I don't know. No riding torrent allowed. I see the knight on the horse down there. out of range. It doesn't seem like there's anything different up here. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. These guys are just chilling here, oblivious to everything that's going on. And maybe there was no bonfire. I must have been making that up. Are we able to get down here? Maybe this lift is out of order. Seems to work. As opposed to the lift that was in the IRL round table. Oh, I hear footsteps down here. Wait a second. Or maybe even a fight. Oh my God, there's another tree spirit. Our favorite, guys. Our favorite. We love tree spirits because that means we get golden seeds, which are the best. We love golden seeds. Okay, there was something to do down here. There was a reason to come back. I don't know if it's a good reason, but they did give us a reason. Holy shit. Let's check up here first. The enemies in this section are all gone. The Misbegotten. The Misbegotten and were there bats up here as well? What is this? What's going on here? I don't remember this being down in this little depression. I do not remember this being here. It must have been here though, I guess, because there's a loot corpse. All right, that must have been a thing that I just completely forgot about. I don't remember there being loot down in a little... What do you call it here? This little side path that's hidden in the back. Another... Okay, yeah, all right. All right, all right. What do we want to do against this tree spirit? We might be able to hit it with the Scarlet Rot, potentially. Potentially. What type of spirit? If it's not a putrefied version. Check over here real quick just to confirm that this path is indeed close to us. Sure looks like it. This is insane, guys. This is crazy. Okay, all right. Okay. Please roll, please roll. Please roll. Please roll. Give me my sword. Give me my sword. And it is rotted. Yes. All right. Cool. Very satisfying. Nope. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Having a little bit of lag hiccup here. Nah, I don't need to. I'm not gonna put on protection of the Erd Tree. We just need to hit the boss. Hit the enemy. Hit the enemy. Hit the dang enemy. Get your stamina as well. Oh, shit. Oh, we barely got away with that. So lucky. I am seriously whipping right now. I don't know, what is this guy doing though? I'm way too far away for some of these attacks. Wait a minute. There's two of them? What the fuck? What the no. What the fuck? What the fuck? I need to kill one of them. Fuck me. What? No, that is so wrong. What? I hate this game. What is that fucking bullshit? What is that fucking... I gotta make this run back too? What the fuck? I don't even know where that second one came from. Was it just lumbering around here and I totally missed it? Okay, there is an item over there far away I can see. Well, I think it... I don't know if it sprang out of the ground or if it like split out of you or whatever, but that just... not my favorite moment in Elden Ring. Man, this guy is a fast mover though. You might see that we have equipped the Blasphemous Blade, and I have gone ahead and upgraded that Blasphemous Blade to a +10. We used one of our somber smithing stones. The Blasphemous Blade deserves it, doesn't it? Please give me my runes, because did it? There it is. There it is. So wait a second. Why was there no? Why did I not see it until... Is it because I backed up to a particular spot? Has it aggroed to us? Are we dealing with both of them? I'm so confused. How did I not notice that other one the entire time? I don't know what happened, guys. I'm so confused. Let's drink our flask of Wondrous Physic, and maybe the other one will stay out of our way. And we can just Taker's Flames this... We can just Taker's Flames to the win. I would like to do Scarlet Ionia. I think this is fun. I want to play with my new toy. And also, did it stop us from getting eaten? That's a pretty cool trick. I hadn't even thought about that potentially being... Man, Taker's Flames is too good. So Scarlet Rot actually stops us from being grabbed or eaten? What? Okay, have we aggroed the other guy yet? Have we aggroed them? Why is Taker's Flame so dang good? It's too strong. Too fucking strong, holy shit. Okay. Oh, do it, just one more Taker's Flame, right? Or do we let the Scarlet Rot do its business? Let Melania take it home. Goddess of Rot, get us over the top against goddamn Tree Spirit. Okay, we did not get a golden seed. I was wondering if we might get 2 golden seeds. That would be the ultimate, just the ultimate reward for having to deal with double Tree Spirits. What the fuck? Fortunately, the game doesn't force you to deal with double Tree Spirits. So I guess we've got that going for us. Come close, come close. Wait, you knocked us... That knocked us out of the Scarlet Rot attack? How did that attack disrupt us from doing Scarlet Rot, but not the frickin' not okay. Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Perfect sense. Perfect. Okay. Are we having fun yet, guys? I need stamina. First time I've ever said those words in this playthrough. I don't know how you dodged that. Jesus Christ, Taker's Flames. Taker's Flames. Take me away. Holy moly. Okay, alright, I can feel just slightly less salty than I did just a few moments ago. It also helped that I took a little break. But, man, this game, oh no. Oh no. I need one of these to break. There's 3 of these things. Oh no, no, I can just walk up here. Never mind. I thought I needed, let's grab this before I do anything else. Erdtree's Favor too, what? I got all legendary talismans, what? I've been eating, what? Please don't die like this. Not like this. Not like this, please. Not like this. We have Erdtree's Favor +2. Definitely was not expecting that one. Okay, all right, fine. We'll tank it. We'll take a hit because we get Taker's Flames to bail us out. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. No, that, what? I disagree. I disagree. What is this move? Hello? Oh, is it because it pathed on top of the, it pathed on top of the tree root? I was like, whoa, we've got a one-time limited, super ridiculously rare move from the tree spirit here. Holy god damn. Would you sit still so I can just Taker's Flame you the rest of the way down here? I am not timing things very well here. I think the environment helped me out, because I thought for sure I was about to get smashed on the head, but somehow the weird sand dunes did not allow you to slam those fists down on my forehead. Okay, for a brief moment, as I was approaching this tree root and I saw the legendary loot, there was a part of me that was having flashbacks to Scorpioness Najka, was that her name? Having flashbacks to that boss room, thinking, wait a second, did I miss my opportunity to have one of the tree spirits knock this loot down for me? Then I realized there was a third tree spirit. Oh yeah, I can get the third tree spirit to knock it down for me. Then I realized, oh, I can just walk up the branch. Is there gonna be a fourth? This is a large open area. Is there actually gonna be a fourth tree spirit stashed all the way back over here? What? Okay. We got an achievement, guys. We have apparently all the legendary talismans. There you go. Erdtree's Favor +2. I guess we just equipped that, huh? What's the reason not to? We get 20 more HP. No, sorry, 8 more HP. Wow, 2 more stamina, and actually, man, is this? I wonder if Erdtree's Favor is even. Is it good for us? It's good. It's good, but I don't know. Could we do better? I do think that is where we are going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring, because I am just not ready yet to step through that fog gate. It feels like that's either the end of the game or the first step in the process that takes us to the end of the game, or at least the base game. And I need just a little bit of time to collect all my thoughts, and I kind of feel like what I need to do. I just want to think. This game is. What can I say about this game that I haven't already said? But it just is so. It is so overwhelming to try to think. It's so much fun to try to put together the puzzle that is Elden Ring, but it's also just so overwhelming. And let's quickly head back to the hold, and just now that we took out Gideon, all of the original Round Table inhabitants, almost all of them are Binet. It's almost that time. And I feel like what I need to do is I just need to spend a whole bunch of time going over my notes. It's time for me to, similar to Gideon, I'm going to pour over all of my notes of character dialogue, everything that I know about this game so far, because if we are indeed on the precipice of finishing the game, I want to have all my thoughts together for that and be prepared for whatever it is we might experience. We got a very brief little spoilery glimpse at what's behind that fog gate. Godfrey, Sarash, not totally sure, but I am looking forward to finding out, but I'm also very, you know, it's a mix of emotions. It's a mix of emotions because this has been such an amazing journey, and I know it's not going to end because there's a DLC. The Elden Ring journey does not stop no matter what. But it is, if we are reaching the finish of the base game, there's some mixed emotions there, because this has been such a special, unique time, and it is so much fun having you all along for the ride. If you did enjoy the video, please consider hitting that like button. It doesn't just help me, it helps you. Share the video with others like you who might also get some enjoyment out of the series. But yeah, I will collect my thoughts. I will do my best to get everything in order, so that we can take. I will probably consult with my trusted advisors to make sure that there's nothing else that I need to do before stepping through that fog gate. Maybe it's time for us to review the story trailer. I need to think about that as well. Contemplation will be had and done, and then we will see what the game has beyond that fog gate, what else is in store for us. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.